What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. And if you've seen the thumbnail, then I'm either very impressed of how this car ran or I'm disappointed. That is right, folks. We have such a beautiful day here in Houston. The weather's gonna go down a little bit. It's gonna have somewhat low humidity, so that should help us in this hot time. And we're gonna find out what this car can do at the track with the long tube headers, mid pipe, no cats, and a tune. I am gonna be running the stock tires. These are the ZL1s, super summer only, whatever tires. So we'll see how that does. And now before we get to the track, let me go ahead and give you guys a nice cold start. This car hasn't actually been turned on or moved in about a week. Alright guys, so this is actually, I believe, tour mode, and as you notice, it didn't start up very loud, and that is because in the tune I actually turned tour mode. The loud rumble, or the rumble enabled during a startup, I actually turned that off in tour modes. In the mornings, I leave work at about 5:30. I don't want to be waking up the rest of my neighbors, so I had that disabled in the tune. So in tour mode, it's nice and quiet. It's still loud, but it is way more tame. So I really like that feature. Alright guys, we are here. It's actually nice and empty, so we just got here. I'm about to go ahead and take it right from the street onto the first run so that we can see kind of where it's at. The weather is still kind of shitty. We're looking at about, I believe, 3,000 DA, which is maybe 600 more than it was last time. So we'll see what it does, and then we'll come back and let it cool down and try to do another run later when the sun goes down. Alright guys, so not a big line, so we're up. Gonna try to do this line lock properly to do the rollout and see how this goes on the first pass on the headers in the tune. Looks like we're racing another Camaro. It's another 6th gen. It's got a drag pack and everything. So I guess we'll see how this goes. Alright, so that definitely worked out a lot better. You have to hold the select buttons so that it will do what it's got to do. Now we're on the launch control. Alright, so I felt like I spun there. That wasn't good, that wasn't bad, but definitely felt like I spun. Alright guys, so first pass I got a 12.3 at 114, so pretty much identical times to the own stock. Alright guys, so here's the data log, and this is the run right here. And as you can see, if you look at this, the launch control does its job, holding about 1900 RPM, almost 2000. And this small section here where I take off, the car spun. You can see where it's spinning, and then it catches and just shoots up. But with the tune and the extra power from the headers, we're gonna have to find our own sweet spot and probably go custom on the launch control and drop the RPM down. Thinking about 1500 in the next run. Alright guys, so this is the car that I ran on that first run. It ran that 10.8, and as you can see, he's got pretty much full on skinnies, drag pack, and a Pro Charger. And oh man, he's got an F1A with nitrous, looks like meth as well. That's awesome. Looks good too. Got this. I'd never seen this body kit either. It's got it going all the way. It looks like it's the same design all the way to the back. What do you guys think? Love the Dragon Ball Z for those that are Dragon Ball Z fans. And then huge exhaust tips in the back. Yeah, this Camaro runs pretty good. We've got a C6, it looks like a base vet, and then an ISF. We got the Hellcat with the full drag packs, got the bead locks in the back, skinnies in the front. And 11.7, 12.4 at 115. So my car's running as much as what the bed is running. Nice. We got a 5.0. Looks like it's pretty stock. Even has stock tires on it. Oh yeah, here in Houston, definitely. And the winner is 13.4 for the Mustang at about 110. We got a black 6th gen. See what this one can run. It could have a tune.
Those years. See, that's all the burnout you need right there.
12.6 for the Camaro at 113. Alright guys, so let's go to that racing channel app and see what our DA is right now. It's dropping, we're down to 2,600 feet, temperature's going down to 87, so I think give it maybe another half hour and the weather will start getting better. Alright guys, here we've got the Pro Charge, meth, and nitrous. I don't know if he's running nitrous or not, but the car does have Pro Charger and meth. Looks like it's built by Rotofab. So I ran a 10.9, so 10.8, and it spun hard off the launch. So he might be using nitrous off the line to kind of get the car going because it's got the bigger blower, but it's still running really good. Got a Mustang with a full drag pack, skinnies, and the drag radials. Mustang did 12.4 at 114. So that 5.0 had full drag pack, slick, skinnies, and the Camaro still did better than that, even with the mile per hour. Alright guys, see that Shelby right there? The one on the left lane? That is the one that I raced back when I was stock here a couple weeks ago. And I remember that car ran a 12.0. So we'll see what it runs in today's weather, and that'll give us a good gauge of how bad the weather is today and whether, you know, the elevation and DA is making a big difference in why my car is running the way it is. But that is the car. It's got the same drag, looks like drag radials and everything. So we'll see what this runs, and it'll be a good comparison to see kind of the different days. Hey, it actually did show his time. 12.3 at 116. So then the Camaro's not that bad then. The Camaro ran at 12.3. then we at least gained 2/10 of a second compared to last time. Because last time this thing was running, or 3/10 of a second. Because last time this car was running with 12.0 and it ran 12.3 this time, so it ran 3/10 slower. So the Camaro is a 12.3. So if we add the 3/10, then that would have put us at about an 11.9. All right, we're about to go do another run, and hopefully this time we get a better time. All right, guys, here we go. So it's still spun off the line, but I feel like it ran a lot better. This was a 12.28 at 116, so we did gain 2 miles per hour on our run. All right, guys, so here is the time: 1.98, 60 foot, 808. So it looks like we picked up after the 8th, because this is about the same. The mile per hour went up, like you can see, 116 now at 12.2. So I think that's actually pretty good, especially in this weather and seeing what all the other cars are running tonight. Definitely, I feel like one of the faster bolt-on cars, even with 5.0s and a couple Chargers that are here. The 5.0s that I've been seeing have been running about 12.4 to 12.6, so doing really well. Now if we look here at the log, we can see that we again spun really bad all the way. This time we spun even more, up to 3,500 RPM. Before we only spun up to like around here, and so we spun way worse. All right, guys, going for the last run. And one thing that I actually realized was the car is actually shifting very early. I'm not sure what the deal is there. Well, I do know what it is. Basically it's still on a stock transmission tune. It basically is. I'm taking off in drive and driving the car in drive, and in drive it actually makes you. It shifts early for some reason. Like first gear shifts at like 6,100, 6,200, and all my other like second, third, fourth gears, the lower gears are shifting way earlier than the 6,500 RPM limit. So I'm going to try doing this with launch control from idle, about 1,000 RPM, and then also shift it myself. So definitely with that red line, it was horrible. My 60 foot was even slower. It only ran a 1298 at 112. That red eye only ran an 11.7, and his 60 foot was really worse though. He can't spin he can't catch any grip or anything, but it still only ran. It did mile an hour at only 125 though. So I'm sure there's a lot more in that car, and there's definitely more in mine. But this weather is really shitty. It's not very well for these cars. Manual's good, but I think I'm not going to use manual until I can change the RPM rev limiters, because it doesn't really matter. It still just goes to 6,100. So manual or auto is not going to make a difference. There you have it. Basically realized that I'm going to need drag radials, so basically from now on when I come to the track I'm gonna put the welds on. The car did well, and it was out there running as fast as a Shelby GT500 was, if not faster. I don't think the Shelby ever got below a 12.3, and I was able to get a 12.2, so feel good. Now we just got to go back and keep modding and seeing what it can do. Anyways, guys, that's it for me. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you hit the thumbs up button. If you're not subscribed and you like the content, I try to do this as much as I can, and I love cars. So make sure you hit the subscribe button, and if you're subscribed, and if you're not subscribed and you do subscribe, make sure you hit that notification bell so that you can get a notification when I upload a video. Sometimes YouTube doesn't give you a notification, being that I am a smaller YouTuber. So that notification bell will make sure that you know exactly when I upload a video. I do a lot of stuff. I got a lot of stuff coming, and I can't wait to show you guys all the plans that I have for this car. I'll see you guys in the next video.